You are looking at pypy.org. Here you can find thousands of Python packages. I have just made my first package and I want to show you how I did it. The package allows me to show directory trees from the terminal. In this tutorial you will learn how to create this Python package. You learn how it is structured and how to test locally. Then how to build it and upload to PyPy. Let's go! So I started with my first package, and my, what an adventure! In fact, there is so much to tell that I split it up in 3 parts. Local packages and the import system, developing and building distributable packages, and published packages on PyPy. This is part 2. In this part, you and I will develop a package locally and build it as a distributable package. If you missed part 1, click here to see it first. Otherwise, let's go. When building distributable packages, we must follow a directory structure convention, and I will use the source layout. Let me show it. Look at this project. It has a source folder called src. The folder contains another folder with my package name. In the last part you learned that this is the package root name. Finally, the package folder contains a module to contain the code. You are looking at a source layout, where the package folder is in a folder called src. I will build my package with setup tools. Setup tools can automatically discover packages when this convention is used. But before I can build, I need some package code. Go to this GitHub repository with the complete project and navigate to tree.py. I'll put a link to the repository in the description. I copy the code and paste it to my local tree.py. Before I do anything else, I make a test script to see if it works. I execute the code. And that works. This is a good start, but it has the same problem as the code in the previous part. By putting the test script in the root, I had to import from src. But my package folder name is tree. I can hack the source folder into the path, but in the previous part I said that there is a better way. And that is to pip-install the project in edit mode, also known as development mode. This simulates the package being installed, but I am still able to make changes without reinstalling the package. Let me show you. I create a virtual environment and activate it. Then I pip install in edit mode. I got an error. Pip required a project configuration file. I will use pyproject.toml. I add file pyproject.toml and add some variables to it. I try again. This time it worked. So, what happened? First notice this egg.info directory here. It contains package metadata, but to be honest, its role is unclear to me. During my research I read it is used to create egg files, which is an old distribution format not accepted by PyPy. I suspect that egg.info is created for historical reasons. I ignore it here. I navigate to my virtual environment and open the side packages folder. Notice there is a dist.info file. This also contains package metadata, which is used by pip for management purposes. Also notice there is no tree package folder here. But there is this pth file that contains a link directly to the source code. And this allows me to use the package like this. This is very nice. By installing the package in edit mode, I can import it with its package root name and can still edit the package if needed. At this point, the output is very big because the virtual environment is also in the output. That is one of the reasons I created this package in the first place, and later I'll show you how to ignore certain folders. While everything you saw until now works, it is still not a distributable package. How would you distribute this code to another computer? Manually. Xcopy, zip, mail it, and the receiver has to copy the code to a project folder. I want an installable file so other developers can pip-install the package. The standard package distribution format is called a wheel. A wheel is a zipped archive that contains folders, binary files, and source files. Wheels can be installed directly from the wheel archive and uploaded and installed from pypy. The Setup Tools documentation recommends using a build package called build. Let me show you. I pip-install build and run the build command. And that's it. By using the source layout and having pyproject.toml in place, everything was already set up. So what is created here? There is a new dist folder that contains two files. There is a wheel file and tarball file. Wheel files contain binary files targeted for specific operating system versions. The tarball, also known as sdist, is a source distribution including scripts to compile code. When installing tarball distributions, code must be compiled on the user's machine. By the way, I put everything you see here in an ebook and a link to it is in the description. The ebook contains a step-by-step description how to make packages, test them locally and publish them on pypy. And in the ebook I explain the difference between wheel and tarball in more detail. All you need to know for this tutorial is that pypy expects both files. But before I upload anything, I want to know if the distribution works. And for this I will use the wheel file. The first thing I do is pip uninstall the project in edit mode. But if there is no real package, how does that work? I do a pip list and check what is installed. Interesting, the tree package has an additional column with the source path. I pip uninstall. And pip list again. Okay, the package is gone and it is also removed from the side packages folder. When I execute the code, I should get an error. Yep. Now I install the wheel. That is also done with pip. Watch this. First, let me test if it works. Yes, it does. And what is in the side packages folder? There it is. At this moment, when I make changes to my code, I must uninstall the package, build again, and reinstall the wheel. Or as an alternative, I uninstall the wheel and pip install in edit mode again. So now there is a wheel package that can be distributed. For example, on a network share. Developers do not need to copy the package code manually to their projects anymore. They can now just pip install the wheel. But of course, you are interested in the next step, publish to pypy. And to see how that works, click on this video. There you will see how to publish the distributable package on pypy.